It is my privilege to introduce this video on a topic important to Hoosier Energy and in turn, all of us as employees. Hoosier Energy's culture of execution demonstrates itself every day as you and your fellow employees continue to look for ways to manage cost and improve efficiencies. Through the first half of 2014, these initiatives resulted in savings of over $5 million. And that's on top of the $17 million saved since we developed a more formal program and tracking system in 2008. As you have seen throughout the years, we have summarized some of these initiatives, both large and small, in a video like this in order to highlight the breadth of projects as told in stories by employees all across the company. The stories in this video will come from department managers. Each year, in one of our management team meetings, I have posed this question to the managers. If a Hoosier Energy director or member system CEO asks, "What have you done lately to manage costs and achieve better results?" what would your 60-second response be? Well, this video and the accompanying brochure provide their 2014 answers to that question. So let's take a look at some of our most recent examples of what we're doing to keep costs down and efficiencies up.
Each year, Hoosier is responsible for the OSHA testing of 34 unique fleet vehicles here at the Operations Center. Many times those inspections lead to repairs that require us to send the unit back to the manufacturer for disassembly. In 2014, 5 of the 34 vehicles were identified with repairs requiring that level of disassembly. The Operations Center afforded us the opportunity to repair those vehicles in-house. For each vehicle that's repaired at the Operations Center, we save over $2,000 in direct transportation costs back to the manufacturer. We also reduce downtime by 3 to 4 days for each vehicle. In 2014 alone, by making repairs here at the Operations Center, we were able to save over $10,000 in operations costs. We also saved or avoided the cost of a rental vehicle for about 2 months at a cost of about $12,000. That's a total combined savings and avoidance of $22,000 that's a direct benefit for our members.
The efficiency initiative that my department has is design software that's different than our old AutoCAD software. It's a three-dimensional modeling tool as well as electrical schematic design tool. Both of those combine reduce field errors and make their engineering time more productive. The software allows you to create a three-dimensional computer model of the substation. Instead of doing multiple drawings of different systems, we can create it all within one model. So really minimizes a lot of the interferences that would happen in a station just due to drawing errors. We estimate an annual savings of about $100,000, equates to about 1,300 man hours of both field time and engineering time across the board.
Earlier this year, the Finance Department reviewed the investment policies and strategies and determined that it would be beneficial to invest in some longer-term investments of various corporate bonds that are very high quality, low credit risk, and also add additional investment into the RUS cushion of credit. The main driver was essentially the current rates we were earning on our money market and savings accounts were very minimal, and we had a strong desire to increase those returns while maintaining compliance with board policies. Compared to the current money market and savings account rates, this will increase investment income for Hoosier by about $590,000 per year over the next several years. And it also allowed us to diversify our investment portfolio by adding additional very high quality, low credit risk investments.
Our efficiency initiative was to utilize technology to reduce outage times for the co-ops. This is Hoosier Energy's Franklin Training Center, and this is where we're able to take apprentices and actually put them in real work situations. Every one of our apprentices come through here, whether they be meter techs, line apprentices, and also our substation apprentices. Provides us an isolated area so that we can do hot training, we can do energized training, and it makes our workforce better prepared for what they're going to experience out in the field. See, what we decided to do was focus on utilizing the Form 6 and Form 5 breaker controls that we have in every substation and educate the workforce on understanding the fault currents and the event log, the data recorder that's in there, to reduce outage times. When you break it down, it's basically about, for 2 people to go on an outage, to respond to an outage, is approximately $225 per hour. So every minute that we save is $3.75, but the true value is in the customer satisfaction.
For the past several years, we've used contracted resources. They've become a bigger part of our workforce here at the station. So we're always looking for ways to improve their utilization. The areas that we're really focused on as far as cutting our costs with our contracted resources is utilizing our plant personnel to do really critical work that we need to do from time to time. As we can reduce our dependence on that technical support, our employees add a lot more value to the operation and maintenance of the station. We see that that is a big benefit for us going forward in reducing contracted support in a lot of areas. The savings over the last 6 months will amount to around $300,000. $150,000 of that will be reduced maintenance expense during the outages. The other $150,000 will be reduction in just day-to-day contractor support for the plant operations and maintenance.
Currently at Merom Generating Station, we have approximately 800,000 tons of coal on the ground. And to manage our coal inventory and to keep us in a competitive marketplace, we've implemented price reopeners in a lot of our long-term contracts. Price reopeners keep Hoosier Energy in a competitive position within the market. They also allow us to manage inventory effectively. Over the last 5 years, Hoosier Energy has realized the cost savings of approximately $44 million. Hoosier Energy will continue to implement the price reopener strategies in any long-term contracts in the future, and we expect to realize savings by doing this over the life of any future contracts we may execute.
The efficiency that we're discussing today is how Environmental Services has picked up different duties at the Frankie Rat Station because of, as we go to idle, we are reducing our workforce there to prevent the need for having to hire contractors for a lot of the daily projects that go on while a power plant is still in full operation. We are also assisting with special projects, including dredging of the bottom ash pond, stabilization of ash ponds, and we are also doing certain inspections that used to be done by lab personnel. Our estimate is that in 2014 to date, we have saved the plant $150,000 to $200,000 by avoiding having to hire outside contractors for these duties.
As you're aware, Hoosier Energy's mission statement is to provide the member distribution system and their consumers with assured, reliable, competitive price, energy, and services. Hoosier Energy accomplishes this by providing the member systems, as well as their large industrial and commercial consumers, with direct access to a high-quality, easy-to-use, load profiling analytical software tool known as MVWeb. What MVWeb provides you is you have the capability going out to a meter point and looking at the interval load data on that meter point to see how you're using your electricity. By Hoosier Energy providing direct access to the member systems, all 18 member systems under a single umbrella, the upfront cost savings to the member systems is about $709,000 with an annual operation and maintenance cost savings of about $134,000. Hoosier Energy believes that through use of this tool that the member systems can ultimately manage your costs better.
Each and every one of us as employees needs to have our story about what we are doing to advance Hoosier Energy's culture of execution. A culture of working safely, managing costs, improving reliability, keeping member rates as low as possible, serving members well, and becoming more efficient in everything we do. The important work that each of you do to make Hoosier Energy better and improve the quality of life for member system consumers is appreciated. Thank you.